What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mark Howard. You know what we do. We talk Cowboys here, man. We talk Cowboys here. That's what we do, even when they suck. Because they've been sucking this last couple of weeks here. All right, well, we got the Chargers. The LA Chargers. Finally said it right. Normally I've been saying San Diego. But the LA Chargers. That's going to be an interesting situation there. They're an AFC team, middle of the road. They're fighting and vying for a playoff position. They're doing pretty good. They're starting to feel the system that Coach Harbaugh has for them. I think Justin Herbert, who's a very good quarterback, I knew would be a good quarterback, is definitely someone that I feel has gotten connected with Herbert. They're 10-4, and they're second in their division behind the Broncos. Broncos got the best record in the league as far as the AFC goes. And they're probably pretty solid in getting a playoff position. If you look at it here, they are, in the playoff position-wise, they're in fifth place at 10-4. With a win here, they're motivated to be able to move them. They're in the top spot as far as a wild card. And they're also in position to potentially to actually unseat the Broncos and possibly win the division. I don't know if that's going to happen the way the Broncos are playing. Their defense is pretty much better than the Chargers, but the Chargers defense is pretty good itself. We're going to have our hands busy as well going against their defense. We played a pretty good defense that put a lot of pressure on us. Their style is not the same as Minnesota, but we're going to have to be able to adjust to the type of defensive style they'll play. Their coverage is good. They will put pressure on you. Don't get me wrong. But they're not coming with the same defensive style that Brian Flores, the D coordinator at Minnesota, will give. Our situation is, will we be able to put pressure? Their running attack is so-so, but the passing attack is where they're living. Like I said, Herbert is becoming more gelled with Harbaugh and the system that they have him doing. So it would be key to put the right pressure on Justin Herbert. Any quarterback, it's not news to say any quarterback doesn't, you put pressure on a quarterback, it helps. But I think for Herbert, a little bit, if we can move him, he's athletic, but we can move him out of the pocket. That's a quarterback we want more on the run with a lot of pressure to get, to force bad passes. And that's what we need to do. It's very simple. It's not a hard thing to do. We can say the simple same thing, but that is what we need to do. We have been good at pressure, but we got to get some sacks. We got to get off the field on third down. So what are we playing for? We're playing for jobs. Coaches trying to keep a job. Players trying to keep their position of a job for next season. Contracts, things like that. Not be released. Maybe even be released or be traded to or be moved on the free agent and be moved to another team and still be able to pick up a gig next season, whether it still be with us or whether it be with another team. What I'd like to see us if we have the fight. This is the last home game of the season. See if there is some fight down the stretch here. We got the Chargers, and we played 2 divisional games. Pride has to still be there, not only for self, but for the team and for the situation. Mathematically, we're not out of it, as we said before, but I expect us to be out of it, win or lose. I expect us to be mathematically eliminated after this. We're looking for help, and we probably won't get it. We're looking for too much help. I want to see how well Shotty has controlled this locker room. I think he's been doing pretty well for the most part. I think the situation for us is our defense needs an overhaul, and it's in multiple ways. How it'll get there, I don't know. But it's been the worst defense. It's improved with some players, but overall, it's just been the worst. It just gives up stuff that our defense gives up stuff that I don't see other teams doing so frequently. And that's where I go into now, I got to pull back from the players and say, this is the coaching. I don't know whether Eberflus is still a little shell-shocked from being fired from the Chicago gig and whether he needs to clear his mind. We ain't got time. And I'm sure Jerry Jones, anybody ain't got time to pay you while you get your head cleared and get back in the game for real, for real. But he's no head coach. And he got a job as a head coach because he was highly regarded as a coordinator. Get back to being a great coordinator. I do believe this. Some people are made to be coordinators. They're better off for coordinators. The money and the status is to be a head coach. And I think if you're any kind of coach, you want to be a head coach, whether you're cut out to be a head coach at whatever level or not. You want to be a head coach. If you don't want to be a head coach, whether you are one or not, then I don't think you make for a good coordinator. So my thing is I look for us to be able to put up a good fight, have some fun. I still got my fantasy leagues and Dak is my quarterback. Got players. So I'm looking for Pickens to still be able to put up some numbers and help out there. Fantasy season just about ending. It's playoff mode for them. I ain't gonna lie, that's what I gotta go with. I pick a lot of Cowboys hoping that they do well enough to carry me fantasy, so it works hand in hand, that the Cowboys season does well and my fantasy league does well. I'm not playing for money. One of my I'm actually sharing with somebody, and we don't have a lot of Cowboy players now. We do have Dak Prescott in that division, and we're number one seed in that one. Had a bye week, so let's see if we can pull off and get some money here, get the big money, because we're in the money. Talking fantasy. The real fantasy is, when is Jerry Jones going to do what it takes for this organization? It's clearly not working. Are they making money? Is everybody still talking about the Cowboys? Oh, hell to the yes. But if his goal is to please the fans by winning championships, getting back to winning championships again, it's not working. It's not working. $1 billion business man knows that you got to get off of what isn't working. You got to continue to grow and do what does work. You take risks, don't get me wrong. No risk it, no biscuit, as they say. But you also take the calculated ideas of proper risk. You also weigh and you evaluate. You not only evaluate the players that you bring, you not only evaluate the coaches that you hire, you evaluate where you are and what you're doing and how you're getting it done or not getting it done. I'm ranting here a little bit on that, but overall, this is what we're talking about. I'm going to get more into the differences between the offense and the defense. We're going up against a good defense. We're going up against a good, solid defense, and our offense has been okay. We've been not putting the points up to our average because we've been a 29 to 30 point average team. I said we had to put 35, 40 points when the defense before the trade deadline. I was thinking more now we can get 30 points, but now our defense is giving up 30 plus points. So we got to get back to 35 and 40 points. Well, I like to see some more efficiency. We got to get back to our line. We need more depth on our offensive line going down in the future. Our defensive line more so. We need that depth to upgrade the defensive end position. And we definitely got to upgrade the secondary. That's our worst position room on the team. And management has to reevaluate themselves. That's what we're talking about here. We'll get into that. I think with the Chargers, again, playing at home, I want to see some pride kick in. I want to see, where's your pride? How many games are we going to lose here now? We went on a 3-game winning streak. Now we're going to lose 2. And we're going to lose 3. We're going to lose the rest of the season. I think they do have a lot of pride. So I don't think they're going to give in and just throw the season in. They're not going to do that. Too much is on the line for people personally. And though for some people's personal need, it's going to help the team. Trayvon Diggs needs something personally. I don't know whether they're going to put Trayvon Diggs back in at all anymore. George Pickens is still playing for a contract. Okay? A few other people still playing for their contracts. And and then playing for personal pride, just to go out fighting. Go out fighting. That's what I want to see. That's coaching. Coaching is going to make them go out fighting. We'll see. Hey, look, I'm gonna end it here. We'll look at stuff as far as draft options, how we should use the draft and utilize the draft what we need to. I probably more talk about that at the end of the season. People want to get in. I know a lot of people like to get into it now. But I want to see what this team does for the rest of the season, how their character is, how the coaches have their character. That's the main thing moving forward, because it doesn't matter who we draft. We got to coach them. We got to be coached. So, guys, appreciate you guys for this season, first season, getting into this, doing this show. Very proud of it. We are wrapping into the last half of the season, so I can talk that way, but it's not over, because we're going year round with this, because we're going to continue to do what we do. And what do? We talk Cowboys. We talk Cowboys here. Please subscribe, hit like, drop a comment. Love to hear it. Love to see it. Appreciate you all. Peace and God bless.